Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Respectfully greetings to the Venerable Sangha and warm regards to all viewers. Welcome to Buddhist News. I'm delighted to bring you the highlights of Dhamma activities and community events from Kamma province during this sacred season of filial piety and joyful Mid-Autumn celebrations. Here are today's main stories. Ran Vu Lan ceremony and installation of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva statue at Tam Viên Hermitage. Vu Lan ceremony and memorial of late senior nun Thượng Diệu Hạ Pháp at Long Phước Temple. Spirit of filial piety in Saint Donta Festival at Kodon Temple. Saint Donta Festival, a cultural heritage at Sim Cang Temple. Vu Lan ceremony at Vũ Thanh Temple. Opening of basic Buddhist study class number 3 at Long Phước Temple. Mid-Autumn Festival and Bupseng Hồng Retreats at Vĩnh Thái An Temple. Joyful Mid-Autumn Festival at Bạch Liên Temple. Mid-Autumn Festival and Bupseng Hồng Retreats number 120 at Giác Viên Temple. In the sacred spirit of filial devotion, Tam Viên Hermitage solemnly held the Ran Vu Lan ceremony on September 21st, combined with installation of 5 meters Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva statue. The ceremony inspired deep gratitude to our parents, marked by rose pining, robe offering, and prayers.
In the spirit of filial piety, on the morning of September 21st, 2025, Tam Viên Hermitage Gaohan Commune solemnly held the grand Vu Lan ceremony combined with the installation of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva statue. The event was honored by the presence of Chitumruk Tangni, local government leaders, and a large gathering of devotees from the near and far. The assembly listened attentively to profound Vu Lan reflections, inspiring gratitude and reverence to our parents. A rose pinning ritual was performed with heartfelt devotion, followed by the offering of robes and prayers for the well-being and longevity of living parents, as well as liberation for those who had passed away. In this occasion, the Hermitage also enshrined a 5-meter Avalokitesvara statue carved from non-nude stone with a total cost of 250 million Vietnamese đồng. This new spiritual landmark has become a sacred site for veneration of the Buddhist community. To mark the event, 50 gift sets, each include 10 kilograms of rice and value at 150,000 Vietnamese đồng, were distributed to a disadvantaged household, supported by the compassionate contribution of lay Buddhists.
On September 22nd, Long Phước Temple observed the Vu Lan ceremony together with the 8th Memorial Day of late senior nun Thượng Diệu Hạ Pháp. In his Dhamma talk, Venerable Phước Chí emphasized that filial piety transcends time and harmonizes with the nation's cultural heritage.
On the morning of September 22nd, 2025, Venerable Phước Thuận, Abbot of Long Phước Temple, Long Đi Camille, solemnly organized the Vu Lan ceremony in conjunction with the 8th Memorial Days of the late senior nun Thượng Diệu Hạ Pháp. Attendee was Venerable Phước Chí and Quảng Thới, deputy heads of provincial VP Executive Council, together with Venerable Sangha members from local temples. Local government representatives included Mr. Trương Đức Trọng, Vice Chairman of Khmer People's Council, Ms. Hoàng Thúy Nga, Vice Chairwoman of Khmer People's Committee, and Ms. Vũ Minh Thơi, Vice Chairwoman of Khmer Fatherland Front, along with other members of the delegation. The sacred atmosphere was filled with deep filial devotion. Roses were pinned on devoted chests, reminding everyone to cherish every moment with their parents. In his Dhamma address, Venerable Phước Chí emphasized that filial piety transcends time, blending with national tradition as a precious cultural heritage. It transcends families' harmonies, social peace, and national prosperity. The Assembly also solemnly observes the 8th Memorial Days of Senior Nun Thượng Diệu Hạ Pháp, 1916-2017, late name Nguyễn Diệu Pháp, who lived 102 years with 75 years in the monastic order. She was a devoted practitioner who greatly contributed to Dharma prosperation and the restoration of Long Phước Temple. The entire Sangha sincerely prays for her spirit to ascend to the Buddha's realm in the peace and liberation.
That same morning, Kodong's temple under Venerable Thạch Dương Trung celebrated the Sendonta festival. Devotees prepared offerings, chanted sutras, and made alms offering in gratitude to ancestors. The temple also distributed 200 gift packages to needy families.
On the morning of September 22, 2025, Custom Temple, Vĩnh Phước Commune, under the guidance of Abbot Venerable Thạch Dương Trung, solemnly celebrate this Saint Daughter Festival, a major Khmer Buddhist tradition honoring ancestors and strengthening family and community bonds. From early morning, devotees prepare offering of rice balls in the main hall, praying earnestly for their ancestor liberation. After chanting, the community reverently offered rice around the main hall as an expression of gratitude. In the Dharma hall, villagers respectfully made offering to Chư Tông Đức and chanted sutras for well-being of parents and peaceful rebirth of departed relatives. On this occasion, the Abbot distributed 200 gift sets to disadvantaged households. Each package includes 10 kilograms of rice, a box of noodles, and daily necessities, was valued at 300,000 Vietnamese đồng, with a total budget of 60 million Vietnamese đồng, sponsored by generous donors.
Meanwhile, Sim Cang Temple solemnly held its Sendonta festival under the guidance of Most Venerable Dương Quân, with sacred chanting and offerings. The ceremony honored filial devotion while preserving Khmer cultural traditions, transcending bonds of gratitude and community unity.
On the morning of September 22, 2025, Sim Cang Temple, Hiệp Thành World, under the guidance of Most Venerable Dương Quân, shortly hosted the Saint Daughter's Festival, drawing the large number of the Buddhist faithful. The ceremony including chanting, prayers for peace and liberation, and offerings of food to Venerable Sangha members, conducted the reverence according to the Khmer tradition. The festival is an opportunity for descendants to honor their ancestors, dedicate marriage to departed, and pray for health and peace for the living. Beyond its sacred rituals, the Saint Daughter Festival serves as a cultural bond, preserving the Khmer community traditions and reinforcing filial piety, solidarity, and reverence for one's roots in the contemporary life.
On September 25th, Bộ Thanh Temple organized a solemn Vu Lan ceremony led by Venerable Pháp Chánh. The Sangha and devotee dedicated marriage for ancestors while praying for peace and longevity of living parents.
On the morning of September 25, 2025, Bộ Thanh Temple, Vĩnh Thanh Commune, led by Abbot Venerable Pháp Chánh, solemnly held the Vu Lan ceremony, Buddhist calendar 2569, solar calendar 2025, with the participation of a large number of devotees. The ceremony was graced by the presence of Most Venerable Lisa Mao, the member of the Dharma Council, senior witness of the provincial VBS, Most Venerable Thạch Hà, head of the provincial VBS Council Executive, and Chư Tông Đức from Provincial Executive Board, together with Sangha from various local temples. Local authorities were represented by Mr. Lương Văn Phò, Deputy Director of the Department of Ethics and Religious Affairs, and other officials. In a spirit of reverence, devotees respectfully offer robe to the Sangha, following the tradition of filial piety taught by the Buddha. In his Dharma address, Most Venerable Thạch Hà reminded the assembly parental gratitude is immeasurable. Every day of filial devotion is a day of Vu Lan. He urged devotees to practice filial piety not only during the festival but also in daily life, guiding their parents toward the Dharma for lasting peace and happiness. The ceremony concluded with Pali chanting a blessing, dedicating merit to departed ancestors and praying for their health and longevity for living parents.
On September 28, Long Phước Temple inaugurated its third term of basic Buddhist studies for lay practitioners. In his Dhamma Express, Venerable Thích Giác stressed the role of Buddhist education as a compass for life.
On the morning of September 28, 2025, Long Phước Temple, Vĩnh Trạch Ward, Sgamou City, shortly inaugurated the third term of the basic Buddhist studies class, attracting large number of lay Buddhists. In his opening address, Venerable Giác Nghi, Abbot of Long Phước Temple, emphasized the importance of Buddhist education for lay practitioners. He encouraged students to view Buddhist teachings as the compass for overcoming adversity and achieving inner peace. He also suggested regular evaluation to enhance learning and ensure discipline in the class. Following this, Venerable Đồng, lecturer at the Berkeley Buddhist in Medical School, delivered Dharma talk on levels of Buddhist practice, highlighting that the right understanding and practice of the Dharma is essential foundation for lay disciples. The ceremony included a joyful and Dharma-filled atmosphere. The course is expected to provide a conducive environment for lay Buddhists to deepen their understanding of Buddhist teachings and cultivate stable spiritual life.
That morning, Vĩnh Thái An Temple, led by Bhikkhuni An Duyên, combines the Bupsang Home retreats with a children's Mid-Autumn Festival. Dharma lectures, chanting, and joyful activity brought both spiritual nourishment and festive delight, with 125 gift sets offered to young participants.
On the morning of September 28, 2025, Vĩnh Thái An Temple, Vĩnh Hậu Commune, under the guidance of Bhikkhuni An Duyên, organized the Bupsang Home retreat in conjunction with the Full Moon Festival for Children. The retreat featured chanting of the Ulambana Sutra, Dharma lecture, and activity for young participants. Bhikkhuni Liên Hòa, abbess of Hải Triều Âm Temple, delivered a Dharma talk on the 5 precepts, highlighting their ethical foundation and practical benefits. In the afternoon, the children enjoy a vibrant mid-autumn program with performance, games, and meaningful gifts organized by the Youth Club Chuyến đi Thanh Xuân, led by Mr. Wat Chi Thới. A total of 125 gift sets were distributed, include 5 special packages for disadvantaged children, with a total value of over 16 million Vietnamese đồng.
In the evening, Senior Thích Nữ Diệu Nghĩa hosted a vibrant Mid-Autumn Festival at Bạch Liên Temple. Lantern parade, lion dances, and gifts filled the temple row with warmth and happiness, lifting up children's smiles under the full moon.
On the evening of September 28, 2025, Bạch Liên Temple, Berkeley Ward, under the guidance of Senior Nan Diệu Nghĩa, hosted lively Mid-Autumn Festival for children. The celebration featured music, games, lantern offerings, and gifts of cake and sweets, bringing warmth and joy to young participants. The lion dance and colorful lantern parade, led by traditional characters, created an enchanting atmosphere. The radiant smiles of children made the festival a memorable and wholesome occasion of love and sharing.
Also, on September 28, Giác Viên Temple organized Bupsang Home retreats together with the Mid-Autumn Festival. The young retreatants chanting the Mangala Sutta before joining lantern parades and mooncake sharing in a joyful Dharma atmosphere.
On the evening of September 28, 2025, Giác Viên Temple, Lang Trọng Ward, under the guidance of Bhikkhuni Trúc Như, held the 120th Bupsang Home retreat in conjunction with the Mid-Autumn Festival. A solemn yet joyful atmosphere, the Sangha and the young retreatant chanting the Magangla Sutra discourse on blessing, recalling the Buddha's 38 teaching on true blessings. The evening continued with lantern parade, sharing of mooncakes, and festival activities. Celebration not only brought joy to children but also nurtured love, care, and Dharma-centered education from the Sangha and lay Buddhists.
Dear Venerables and viewers, the season of Vu Lan and Mid-Autumn has truly illuminated Cà with the spirit of filial piety, compassion, and community harmony. Thank you for joining us on Buddhist News. May you always dwell in peace, joy, and blessing of triple gems. See you again in our next program. Nam Mô Buddhaya.